I'm super excited to bring you this song today and get to talk to this band fully as a band for the first time as well. Downriver Collective, welcome to Sirius XM Bluegrass Junction.
Howdy, Joey. Thanks for having us.
Hey.
Oh, it is absolutely my pleasure. World premiering the brand new song is super exciting for me. I can't wait to hear it, and we'll play in just a few moments. The teasers on the Instagram and the socials and stuff have been great. It's sounding so good. But I want to catch up with you all for a few minutes because it's kind of been a bit of a whirlwind. I mean, you put out this amazing self-produced, self-funded EP Off the Shelf, and I mean then went on and took home the 2024 IBMA Momentum Award for Band of the Year. Take me back to the inception. Where does Downriver Collective come from?
Oh man,
Start with you guys on that one.
yeah. So I moved to Nashville and met up with a buddy from high school, and we were playing music together and writing, and it really wasn't any good until we met Bailey. And then Bailey and I met in the Bluegrass ensemble at Belmont University, and she started writing with us, and we went on to produce some records that were more in the vein of the Avett Brothers, kind of folky, but under the leadership of Ryan Joseph, who's Alan Jackson's fiddle player. He was our teacher at Belmont. He kind of showed us what there was to love about bluegrass, and so we really started diving into learning like all the greats, like a lot of Newgrass Revival, a lot of Bela Fleck for me, and it was just such a great experience. And that's where we met Rico, started playing with Rico. That's where we met Allie, started playing with Allie, and we had kind of a chemistry already just from being in school together. And then Johnny, our guitar player, is Rico's brother, who was in the Bluegrass ensemble a couple of years before us.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's how we met, and that's how we've kind of continued to work together.
You guys performed off-site at the 2023 IBMA Awards, I think. You were a part of a showcase maybe at a theater off-site, but then last year you were more a part of what was going on. How do you feel the band was received amongst peers?
I think we came... Well, I can speak firsthand. We were definitely genuinely ourselves while we were out there. And I think that came across well. And, we put a lot of work into what we have been doing, and we care about where we put our resources. And I think the combination of all that, it was just well received in general. People like authenticity and good music, which I think we're trying to do. We're putting out.
Yeah, I'd say the first time we were there, it was a lot more like, oh man, cool. Like we're showcasing, we got to figure out how to do all this stuff, right? We only have a handful of songs really anyway to play. And then the next time we came around, it was, for that Momentum Award nomination. So we only played a little bit. We did an official or an unofficial showcase with some of our new music, which was a lot of fun. But it was, I think the second time for me, at least, was a lot of fun to like just connect with other musicians and kind of, chum around a little bit. That was a lot of fun.
I think also whenever we went in 2023, we went in knowing that no one really knew who we were. Mm-hmm. And I think because we had the nomination going into 2024, it was kind of more of like, oh, now we really need to prove ourselves more than, just kind of going just to get our music heard. I think it was more of like, oh, we have to prove that we're like kind of worthy of this,
Well, I think you're proving that just fine. I love the one word you used when you said authentic, because I feel that as a band, nobody's putting on anything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're each bringing who you are to what's going on. And as a listener, I certainly appreciate that. So Off the Shelf, great EP. We're loving playing songs from that. We've got this brand new song. I assume it'll be a part of a bigger project in the future. Do you have plans coming up this year?
Oh, yeah, we got plans. We definitely will be releasing a full length this year. I don't think we can confidently say what date for sure yet, but this year, for sure, full-length album coming your way.
We have a habit of basically putting the deadline up on the calendar first and then scrambling to fit everything in before that.
Yeah,
exactly the story of
what's happening.
Off the Shelf EP, and then also the story of this record. We cut it all in January.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, cool, we're trying to make this work. We'll see.
The one thing we can say for sure, it's 12 tracks, 11 originals.
That's amazing. And we'll see you out on the road. You have festival plans or things going on for this summer?
Yeah, we do. We are playing Wenatchee Bluegrass Festival. I believe that's how you say it in in the Seattle area. We're playing Mohican in Ohio.
Bean Blossom.
Wow.
I know there's a few more. I don't even know if they're announced yet and if we can say anything yet. But yeah.
That's super exciting. Tell me about this new song we're going to play here in a couple. By the way, I'm talking to Downriver Collective. We're about to world premiere their brand new song here on board at Bluegrass Junction. Tell me about Come On Back.
So this song started off with Bailey and Gray. They had written like an instrumental melody, and I went over to meet Gray to do a co-write, and he kind of gave me 3 different instrumental melodies to work from, and I picked this one. This is actually the first of 3 songs that we wrote in 2 days, so I think it's kind of appropriate that we're releasing this one first. But this is written kind of from a personal experience. Gray and I kind of got together and we were talking about just like watching family who was battling with mental health and how people had to care for them. And so that's really what the story is about. And we didn't want to like make it a sappy song. We kind of wanted to make it more upbeat and sound more hopeful. So that's kind of the way that we went with it. I don't know if Gray has anything to add to that, but
yeah, the song kind of, the sparks of the song started with Bailey and I were married. So we were sitting down one morning playing banjo and fiddle, and I had a call, which is the first part of the song, and then she responded to it, and that kind of was exciting. And so then I called again and she responded again, and that created the intro. And then when Allie came over to write lyrics, the lyrics kind of came from that. So this song is definitely a call from family members who are just like relentlessly and like very selflessly chasing after other family members with mental illness. And so it's kind of like almost like a love story from me, just like, man, you guys are incredible. I cannot believe you relentlessly chase down our family members so selflessly. And in the chorus, it like harkens to like that. Please say you know my name, that I'm not the one to blame. I can help you turn the page, but only if you find your way back. Come on back. So it's the call, and we have songs that are the response to that, but that kind of encapsulates just how the instrumental and the lyrics work together. So that it was a really fun song, and it was upbeat, and I was working for Old Crow Medicine Show at the time, so it has some old time excitement to it that they bring, and some Reichman influence, and we all got to add our influence on it, which was awesome.
I know for the vocal melody too, that was highly influenced by Dan Tyminski. I am a big Tyminski fan. I think we're all Dan Tyminski fans.
Yeah.
And so whenever I was writing it, I could just like hear him singing it with me. And that ended up happening. So that's fun.
That's amazing. I got to give it to you guys because in this world of music, it's artists like yourselves with clear visions that are like a beacon of light for us, because bluegrass music has always been a music, of its people, by its people, about what's going on in our lives. And you can't throw a rock and not hit somebody who hasn't dealt with or is currently dealing with what you just told us all about there, Gray. You know what I mean? And Allie, about the mental health issues, whether it's, folks who are growing older or younger people who are, facing challenges like we've never had in this world before, but we're facing today in 2025. And I think that's what's going to continue to breathe life into the lungs of our music, man. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to hang. Anything else you want to add about the song?
I don't know if we've explicitly mentioned it, but we did get Dan Tyminski to sing harmonies on this track, and it was such a great experience to work with him. Like you said, like Allie said, we're all big fans, and that was kind of a full circle moment for that song.
Yeah, I feel like that was oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, there's actually kind of a funny story that goes along with that, because we have always wanted to work with Dan Tyminski because, like I said, we're fans. And whenever Gray and I had sat down and written the song and did the voice memo, we were like, oh man, Dan would sound so good singing this song. And so when we went to IBMA and we did that showcase this past year, we didn't really have any hard set plans on what we were doing with the record. We hadn't asked his team to like work with us or anything. And we're in this showcase like performing, and we go to play Come On Back, and Gray introduces it. And I don't even know if he remembers this, but he's like, okay, well, this is a new song. It's called Come On Back. It's going to be on our next album. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know Dan Tyminski's going to be on this song.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that.
I was like, why did you just promise that Dan Tyminski was going to be on this song? But it all worked out because he agreed to be on it. And I don't know if I could imagine it any other way now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Put it out in the universe.
Yeah. The coolest thing is that we sent him 4 songs. I sent him 4 songs. I was like, you pick, man. And he picked that one. It was so satisfying.
Yeah, but reassuring. Like, oh, it was meant to be.
Wow, that's great. That's good. Awesome. All right. Well, look, I'm going to press play on this song. We've teased and waited enough. Downriver Collective, we're expecting great things from you folks. Thanks so much for taking the time and hanging with us here on board at Bluegrass Junction. Wish you the best, and we'll be talking to you when you have new songs and when the album comes out. Yeah. Big plans, hopefully, to have you folks back and around. So congratulations on this new song release.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Downriver Collective, world premiering, available everywhere tomorrow, but you're hearing it here first on Sirius XM Bluegrass Junction. Come on back.